Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. These are my first round predictions for the PDC World Darts Championship. So I'm going to be done through all the first round ends and predicting the scores for every game. I may not predict the score, who knows, we'll wait and see. But I'll just predict who will come through each first round in. So obviously it will be like this for most of the video. But starting off with Kevin Dulles against Stoke Bunce, where the winner will play the defending world champion and the world number one Michael Smith. Kevin Dulles, Stoke Bunce, it'll be a close game. I think it'll be a close game. Two capable players, two solid players, two good players. We saw Stoke Bunce, obviously more recognisable at the Grand Slam of Darts for his remarkable one at the Grand Slam of Darts, reaching the quarterfinals? Yeah, quarterfinals. The Grand Slam of Darts. Kevin Dulles, he's had a decent year, a relatively decent year, and I think it'll be a close game. I do think it'll probably be a last set decider that game, and I'm under 3-2 to Stoke Bunce. I'm under 3-2 to Stoke Bunce in that one. I think that's over the line in a classic. I wouldn't say the classic, but in a very close game with Kevin Dulles, where it could go either way. Off next is Mike Decker against Tradukin Horvat. Winner will play Madis Wasmer. Mike Decker, he's had a good year for me. He's played well this year, Mike Decker, and that would be a good tie. Wasmer versus Decker could go either way that game. Horvat, he's been more burst onto the scene this year, hasn't he? The German qualified for this tournament. He's done well on the hooping tour as well. Horvat. So then I think this will be a close game. I do think it'll be a close game between these two. But I am door for Mike Decker to get the win in this one. I'm door for a 3-2 win for Mike Decker. I think again it'll be a last set decider, in my opinion. Up next is Neil Sonnenfeld against the well-experienced Dan Webster, who qualified for this tournament, who is a former. Dan Webster's been a former quarterfinalist multiple times at the World Darts Championship. He's been darts for years, hasn't he? In decades, Dan Webster. Up against Neil Sonnenfeld. I think it'll be a tough game for me for Dan Webster, where the winner will play Ross Smith. And for me, I'm under for Neil Sonnenfeld in that one, unfortunately for Darren. I don't think it's the same Dan Webster for that has reached quarterfinals of the World Darts Championship. But I'm under for a 3-1 win for Neil Sonnenfeld against Dan Webster. Up next is Wayne O'Connor against Bhav Patel. Bhav Patel, of course, the Indian qualifier. I've only really seen him on the Indian qualification way. That's all I've seen of him. Wayne O'Connor, he does the job, doesn't he? He does what it says on the tin. And he gets on with it, Wayne O'Connor. He gets on with it. No, cheering to the crowd and all that. He walks on stage, throws the darts in the dartboard. Good solid player, Wayne O'Connor. And winner plays Chris Dobey. That would be quite a good game. Quite an interesting game for Chris Dobey, Wayne O'Connor. Because Wayne O'Connor is a very capable player, former semi-finalist at the UK Open as well, which was last year. I'm pretty sure. So he's a capable player, Wayne O'Connor. And I think this will be a comfortable win for him against Bhav Patel. So I'm going for a clean sweep 3-0 win for Wayne O'Connor against Bhav Patel. Up next, Mario van den Bordard against Thibaut Tricot. So a bit of a BDO cast this one. Well, obviously it's not called BDO now, it's called WDF. A bit of a SBDO cast this one. With obviously both players used to be in the BDO. well, Tricol is still in the BDO, obviously now on WDF, but he obviously decided to play in the World Darts Championship because he did qualify for the PT. He did qualify for both World Championships, but obviously he can't play in both. I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Leave them down below in the comments. Do you agree with that? Should they be able to play in both championships? I think that could be a good debate and a good video, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, I'll leave it to you guys in the comments. And the winner will play what? Yeah, it's quite a... I think this will be a close game as well. I think this will be a set decider, this one. But I am going for Thibaut Tricol to get the win. 3-2 against Mario van den Bordard. They'll both know how each other play. Obviously, after playing each other in the BDO days and the WDF. For both players. But yeah, it's one of them. It could go either way for me. Could go either way. It'll be a close game, but I'm going for Thibaut Tricol to win 3-2 in that one. Richie Edhouse. Up next, Richie Edhouse and Jeffrey de Graaf. Jeffrey de Graaf, who's now switches allegiances to Sweden. He was obviously a Dutchman. He's still is a Dutchman, but he's now half Dutch, half Swedish. Jeffrey de Graaf, and he's up against Richie Edhouse. Richie Edhouse, he does well early on, doesn't he? The World Championship. He knows how to get past his first game. He knows how to get past the first round, but again, I don't think it will be as easy as people make out. I think this will be a close game as well between these two, Richie Edhouse and Jeffrey de Graaf. And I'm going to do a 3-2 win to Richie Edhouse. I'm going to go for a 3-2 win for Richie Edhouse in that one. Up next, Steve Gannon against Owen Bates. This is a good game. This is a very good game, by the way. Obviously, the winner of Edhouse versus de Graaf versus the out-of-form struggling Jose de Souza. So the winner of that game between Edhouse and de Graaf will fancy their chances against Jose de Souza, in my opinion. But yeah, up next, Steve Gannon versus Owen Bates, where the winner will play Johnny Caton. Very good game, this one. Steve Gannon, Declan batters. Steve Gannon, we know. Obviously, in the Clanstown Darts, he played quite decent at the Clanstown Darts. He was just unlucky. He was just in the top group, wasn't he, Steve Gannon? Owen Bates, he's burst onto the scene this year, Owen Bates, and he's played some quality darts, especially on the tour as well. Owen Bates as well for the whole year. And for me, Owen Bates obviously has the momentum from this year. Steve Gannon's been non-citizen until the Clanstown Darts, were you, Steve Gannon? And but again, this will be... I fancy Owen Bates, I really do. I fancy Owen Bates in this one. I'm going for a 3-1 win to Owen Bates in this one, but it wouldn't shock me if experience came through for Steve Gannon and he ended up winning. But I'm going for a 3-1 win for Owen Bates, as I just think he's the better player right now. Up next, Jamie Hughes and David Hamlin. No, not that David Hamlin, who's recently returned in terms of the politics, unfortunately. The David Hamlin, who is a Canadian darts player, of course, and a very good player, very good capable player as well. The winner will play Christopher Zatsi. Jamie Hughes, for me, he's struggled for years, hasn't he? And he always seems to get knocked out early as well at the World Championship. He does have a poor record at the World Championship, Jamie Hughes. I just think the arm injury, I'm pretty sure it was the arm injury, wasn't it, for Jamie Hughes? It's just setting back, hasn't it, unfortunately. But I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. I am going to go for a 3-1 win in this one for David Hamlin in this one against Jamie Hughes. Now on to the second quarter. Jim Williams and Norman Madhu, where obviously the winner plays Peter White. I spoke about it really. I spoke about that day in time predictions. And then should be straightforward for Tim Williams. I'm no disrespecting on Mad Who. I'm going for 3-0 win for Tim Williams. Up next, what is Stancy? It's Michael Tanteye. Winner will pay win from Barneveld. Tanteye, he always qualifies for the World. Seems to be every year, doesn't he? As Finland's qualifier, Michael Tanteye. So he's an experience. But Wada Stancy has been brilliant this year on the tour, especially the hooping tour as well. He's won on the tour as well. Wada Stancy. It'd be really good to see him try and get up the PDC or the merit. Yeah, Christopher Tati has in the past years. Because that will be really good for Poland. It really would be. I mean, we've got 3 players who have qualified for this World Championship from Poland: for Saturday, Sedansi, and Christoph Tutuk. And it's really starting to turn around for Poland and really good for Poland as well. But yeah, I think it's a straightforward win for Sedansi and Tanteye. I'm going for a 3-0 win for Sedansi in that one. Up next, wow, what a game this could be in terms of who wants to be entertained. Matt Campbell and Jonathan Iden, both players, love to divot some donor, both of them. Jonathan Iden is a proper chap in the box, isn't he, on stage? The winner could play James Wade. Imagine Jonathan Iden than James Wade. James Wade's going to absolutely hate that, because James Wade is proper no-nonsense and just gets on with it as well. So I would love to see that game, and I think we will see that game. Because I think Jonathan Iden gets the win here over Matt Campbell. I think then it's a 3-1 or a 3-2 for me. Matt Campbell, we always wax lyrical about Matt Campbell, but it doesn't really show it enough, does he? He's very inconsistent, Matt Campbell. And I'm going to go for a 3-2 win for Jonathan Iden in that game against Matt Campbell. It will be a last set for me. Very hard to split the players in terms of their outfits. And I think Jonathan Iden snaps it 3-2, in my opinion. Up next, Christian Hiss against UK, where the winner will play Andrew Dildon, the UK Open champion. Could be a good game, Christian Hiss versus UK, but Christian Hiss is suffering, unfortunately, with arthritis. But I do think he will win a set against UK. But UK, what can we say about UK? I think he's a sensation, isn't he? I think he is the man. He is the men's Bowl Queens, in my opinion, where he's going to be a sensation, especially in the men's game as well. Especially in men's darts for me. A lot of people putting him so far in this tournament. Didn't he average over 100 in terms of the World Youth Final as well? He's 16 years old and he don't fucking look 16. I look more 16. And he looks more 24. But I'm 24 and he's pretty 16. How's that pretty work? And but yeah, Christian Hitz, he's been good. He's been good this year. Christian Hitz, stepping back to the Christian Hitz we know. And but obviously he's suffering with arthritis, which will affect him a lot. And I'm going to offer a 3-1 win to Yuketa, where I think Yuketa might use the set just due to the inexperience. But then I think once the set's done on, Yuketa, once he settles in, I think he gets the job done 3-1 against Christian Hitz. Up next is Connor Stutt, or Connor Stutt versus Christoph Stuck, where the winner will play Derwin Price. And for me, again, it's another tough game to call. It is a tough game to call, that one. Connor Stutt versus Christoph Tuck. I'm going to go for Christoph Tuck in that one, to win in that one. Connor Stutt, last year, he burst onto the scene last year. He's had a relatively quiet year for me, by my standards, for me. and Amundorf a 3-1 win for Christoph Stott against Tony Stott. But again, it wouldn't be a shock whoever goes through in that one. But Amundorf and Christoph in that one against Tony Stott. Up next, Mickey Mansell against Son, where the winner will play Brendan Doran. I think it's done being all Northern Ireland class. In my opinion, no disrespect to Son. I've already seen him weigh in the China qualifiers, weigh and but yeah, Amundorf a solid victory for Mickey Mansell. Amundorf a 3-0 win for Mickey Mansell in that one. Up next, Keelan Brown versus Boris Christmas, where the winner will play an injured Dirk van Dijvenbode, where for me, I genuinely believe the winner of Keelan Brown and Boris Christmas will beat Dirk, in my opinion. They'll beat Dirk because you don't want to be playing with a bad injury that Dirk has got at the World Championship. And you're taxing him at the right time as well when he's badly injured. When he's badly injured as well. And tough game though, Keelan Brown versus Boris Christmas. And then Keelan Brown, like, he can go quiet for the whole year, but he does seem to turn up at the World Championship and play well at the World Championship, to be fair. So it will be a close game. Amundorf a 3-2 win though to Boris Christmas. I think Boris gets the win against Keelan Brown, but it'll be a last set decider for me, and it will be a very good game. And Simon Whitlock up against Paolo Nebreda, where the winner will play Darry Hansen. We saw Paolo Nebreda last year at the World Championship. Made a good account of himself, to be fair. Simon Whitlock, it's not the same Simon Whitlock that reached the World Final in 2010. It's not the same Simon Whitlock from a couple of years ago. But it is a tasty tie, Darry Hansen versus Simon Whitlock, because I did say in my time prediction, Simon Whitlock is like Brendan Doran, where the big players do not want to pay them type of players, because they can pull your pants down, honestly. Not yet, see. And but yeah, again, I don't think it'll be straightforward for Simon Whitlock. I think the Breda can snatch a set off Simon Whitlock, but Amundorf a 3-1 win for Simon Whitlock against Paolo Nebreda. Up next, Keelan Brown versus Ronaldo Rivia, where the winner will Team Barry versus Ronaldo Rivia, where the winner will play Mike Van Derwen. And yeah, for me, I do think, again, I think that should be a straightforward win for Keelan Brown. Why am I saying Team? I think the name's messed up. Team Barry, sorry. I think it should be a straightforward win for Team Barry. I'm done for a straightforward 3-0 win for him against Ronaldo Rivia. Richard Feenstra against Ben Wobb. Good game, very good game. Two good players. Ben Wobb definitely capable, and I think Ben Wobb is a talent. He is a talent as well, but he is becoming a bit of a waste of talent at the moment, Ben Wobb. But a very good player, and this is a close game. This one against Richard Feenstra. I really do believe that. The winner will play Tim Ibris, and I'll tell you what, I think the winner will fancy the chances against Tim Ibris, in my opinion. But Tim Ibris has had a good record at the Worlds, hasn't he? In the past, he has been a quarterfinalist back in 2012, and but yeah, I think both of them will fancy the chances against Tim Ibris. Richard Feenstra, he has done deep in terms of this set format at the Earthside World Championship course. And Amundorf the Richard Feenstra win on this one. But I think it'll be a tough game. Amundorf a 3-2 win with Richard Feenstra against Ben Wobb. It will be a very close game, that one. Up next, Dan Severn against Fionn Hempel, where the winner will play Dimitri Vandenberg. quite an out of form, Dimitri Vandenberg. But yeah, he's a huge talent, isn't he, Vandenberg? And same round last year at the World Reports. Dylan Servan, a Dud Irish talent. Florian Hempel qualified on the last day for the World Championship. Dimitri Vandenberg will want Dylan Servan to qualify, you'd think, to the next round, because Florian Hempel has had Dimitri Vandenberg's number in the past at the World Championship. And I think them two will meet again. And we do think that. I think Vandenberg and Hempel will meet again. And I think Florian Hempel, that's a 3-1 win. That's a 3-1 win against Dylan Servan in that one. Up next, Stephen Bunting against the winner of Ryan Choice or Ice Spellman. Probably tough game for Ryan Choice. Ice Spellman's played decent darts this year. Ice Spellman burst onto the scene as well this year. Ryan Choice has hit form the right time with that one in the Players' Championship Finals as well. And but I do fancy Ryan Choice to get the win in this one against Ice Spellman. Armandor 3-1 in that one. Dundor 3-1 in that game as well. I think Ice Spellman will give it a good game against Ryan Choice. So Armandor 3-1 Ryan Choice. And the winner obviously plays Stephen Bunting, a very informed Stephen Bunting as well. Up next is Stock Williams against Haruki Muramatsu, where the winner will play a very inactive Danny Noppert, who has been inactive due to a newborn child, of course, which made him miss the Players' Championship Finals. So whoever wins can get Danny Noppert a good time. Muramatsu has played Danny Noppert before at the Twan Summer Darts as well. But yeah, I don't think Muramatsu gets the win in this one. I expect Stock Williams to get the win quite comfortably in this one. There's Muramatsu. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for Stock Williams. And I think Stock Williams knocks out Danny Noppert, in my opinion, as well. This due to Danny Noppert's inactiveness. I think you want to be sharp, in my opinion. But it can work both ways. But yeah, up next, Jermaine Watamina against Van Sherritt. And obviously the winner will play the number 26 seed, Martin Schindler, who I put to reach quarterfinals of the World Championship this year. Because I just feel that his half the tour will just keep opening up, in my opinion. And but Jermaine Watamina, Van Sherritt, we are going to get this force down our throats, the attention to Van Sherritt's getting, the media attention, the promos, the trailers, more promos and trailers than the Pretty Cinema. Van Sherritt has obviously been honoured recently, which I don't agree with. I mean, what for? Why is he getting an honour? He's getting an honour for beating a man on stage. And you got other women like Bo Tweeds, Issa Watson, Matu Suzuki, Trini Dover, and Stacey Dumasova. I'll keep mentioning a lot of women names as long as the Great Wall of China that have done more than Van Sherritt. For me in terms of achievements. But yet Van Sherritt gets more recommendation for some reason, especially from that donut, Phil Barnes. So make it make sense. I don't agree with it at all. And I am not having the door at Van Sherritt. I am having the door at the people using Van Sherritt as a brand, the PDC. They are using it as a brand. And fair play to both Reeves and them for not being used at all. Van Sherritt's been used as a brand, and it's affecting her, in my opinion, on her performance on the dartboard for me. But as for this game, I do think she gets the win though. To win Motomina. He don't like the crowd being against him. He buttles and crumbles when the crowd is against him. to me Motamina. So Amundor, it'll be a close game though. I think it will be a set decider. That one. To me Motamina, he played well. They played semi-finals as well. So, but Amundor for a 3-2 win for Van Sheriff in that one. Up next, Martin Newman against Harpai Puha to play Damon Hector. For me, I've done for a bit of a shock in that one. I've done for, I don't know if it is a shock, but I actually think Puha is a good player. And Martin Newman's been very inconsistent for the whole year for me. And I'm going for a 3-2 win for Harpai Puha to knock out Martin Newman, in my opinion. So I'm going 3-2 Puha in that one. The final game in the third quarter, Youth Woodhouse, obviously the winner of Newman or Puha will face David Hector. And obviously the final game in the third quarter, Youth Woodhouse against Bay Van Pia, where the winner will play the talented Josh Watertorts. For me, I think Youth Woodhouse wins that game for me. He had a very good tournament one, didn't he? As I played starts on the finals. Did he reach the quarters? I think it's pretty sure it was the quarters, wasn't it? That's 16 quarterfinals. Bay Van Pia, great to see him back as well. Obviously, Bay Van Pia well recognisable for having dartitis in the past. So very good to see him back as well. But for me, for that game, I do think Youth Woodhouse wins that game 3-1. I think London 3-1 in that game for Youth Woodhouse. In that game against Bay Van Pia. Now on to the final quarter. E. Evans then Santo Eris Sultan. Winner will play the man of the moment right now. The best player in the world right now, Luke Humphreys, of course. Straightforward win for me for E. Evans. Burst onto the scene this year, a bit like Owen Bates as well. E. Evans. And no, not E. Evans, the purely comedian either. But yeah, 3-0, should be a comfortable win for E. Evans, then Sandro in this one. So I'm under 3-0 E. Evans. Up next, Callum Woods. Up next, Ricardo Petrusto. Then the second female qualifier with Huru Suzuki. Obviously, Ricardo Petrusto, who's been bursting onto the scene for the last couple of years. Such a talent. A bit like Jim Van Veen, who we'll talk about yet to one. Such a talent for me, Ricardo Petrusto. But the crowd had done be against him. And we saw what happened when the crowd were against him against both teams at the Clonsell Darts. He didn't like it at all, did he? He didn't like it at all. So Suzuki has a chance. She does have a chance in this one. And we do think it will be that set decider. This because Petrusto don't have the crowd being against him, in my opinion. But I do think Petrusto gets the win. As he is. I just think he is the better player. He will do enough in the end. Amundor 3-2 win for Ricardo Petrusto against Motoo Suzuki, where the winner will play Callum Woods, the former world champion qualifier, of course. Up next, Joe Cullen, number 14 seed, and the winner will play the winner of Jules Van Dondon down Penhall will face the winner of Joe Cullen. For me, I think Jules Van Dondon gets the win on this one. He's been quite decent this year, Jules Van Dondon, but he was poor at the PA Star semi-finals for me. But I think Penhall wins the set, but I think Jules Van Dondon gets the win in this one. So I'm off a 3-1 win for Jules Van Donden. And I tell you what, Van Donden might fancy his chances against an out of form Joe Cullen. He's been out of form for the whole year. Up next, Ian White. Wow, Ian White. How far his career has gone down. Up against Tomorrow Dotto, where the winner will play the number 19 seed, Ryan Searle. I don't think either of them have a chance against Ryan Searle. But for this one, I do think Ian White gets the win in this one, quite comfortably. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for Ian White against Tomorrow Dotto. Up next, Witty Evans and Simon Adams. Could be a potential pronounced for Witty Evans, but the winner will play number 16, Nathan Aspinall. Witty Evans, he could be out of form for the whole year, but he loves the Worlds, doesn't he? Witty Evans, so I am going to go for Witty Evans in that one, then Simon Adams. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win. A 3-0 win for Witty Evans, then Simon Adams. In that one. Steve up next, Steve Beaton against Wessel Nyman. Wessel Nyman, good talent. A great talent for a Dutch start as well. First one to the scene this year. Wessel Nyman playing some good darts. Up against the yet another Steve Beaton, who qualifies for yet another World Championship. Unfortunately for Steve, he is turning into a bit of a Paul Yin now, where there will be a time where he stops qualifying for the World Championship, and that will probably be the end of him. But he's a legend, isn't he? The bronze Adonis, and the winner of this game faces number 27 seed Dow Durney, who's been out of form. Dow Durney, so the winner fancy the chances, in my opinion, against Dow Durney for me. I think Wessel Nyman gets the win in this one. I think Beaton might win a set due to, obviously, Wessel Nyman's first World Championship. But I think Wessel Nyman is just the better player now. He is better than Steve Beaton. And I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for Wessel Nyman than Steve Beaton. Second to last game, Cameron Menzies up against Rusty Shepard Reedheads, where the winner will play the number 11 seed, Dave Chisnell. I think that's going to be that's set aside of that game between Menzies and Rusty Shepard Reedheads. Rusty Shepard Reedheads has to be some momentum, qualifying on the final day. And he's a very capable player, Rusty Shepard Reedheads. Cameron Menzies, again, he's a capable player as well. So it's going to be nip and tuck that game. But I have edged towards Cameron Menzies to win that game 3-2 against Rusty Shepard Reedheads. And finally, the final game of these first round predictions, Kieran Van Veen. I mean, I've last year about Kieran Van Veen, you can have it with Tyler Twistle. They are the next upcoming stars with their respective nationalities. Kieran Van Veen up against Man Yok Yuin. And for me, I think that's a comfortable win. You'd have to say that's a comfortable win for Kieran Van Veen in that one. And I've done for a straightforward 3-0 win for Kieran Van Veen against Man Yok Yuin, where the winner will face last year's semi-finalist Daryl Clemens. So quite interesting. So they're my first round predictions. For PT World Darts Championship. Quite a long video. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments. I'll try and do predictions for each round. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe. So yeah, I'm putting on the darts on Friday.